And of course, Dr. Baru, as someone who was part of that Indo-US nuclear deal negotiation when George Bush was the president, should it matter to India? I mean, for Minnie and Madhulika, they're deeply personally invested in this election. But for those of us who are sitting here in Delhi, far away in India, yes, there's a question of values. Yes, personally, I have to confess, as a brown woman who went to school and college in New York, I'd be very excited to see Kamala Harris win the vice president seat. But should it matter beyond that? I mean, that's just symbolic, female to female, brown person to brown person. And yes, I identify more with her than I do with Trump, for sure. But should it matter? Does it matter?
Actually, it does matter. I mean, I agree with Sadanand that in terms of policy, there may not be too much of a change between a Republican and a Democratic government or president in the US for India, though I think there would be nuances. There would certainly be some issues, for example, on trade or human rights, where the Democrats may take a very different view than the Republicans. The fact is also that Narendra Modi and his present foreign minister, Jaishankar, have invested in Trump. So, they'll have to start investing more in a Biden administration. It'll take effort. Into Trump administration, they can go smoothly in. I mean, we had Pompeo here last week, the defense secretary here last week. So the transition into a second Trump administration would be very smooth for Modi and Jaishankar. But into a Biden administration, it'll require effort. But having said that, I think it matters at the level of values. I think Donald Trump has come to represent, like Narendra Modi, values which many of us do not subscribe to. We are a liberal, plural, multiracial, multicultural democracies, the United States and India. And there is a growing assertion of majoritarianism, whether it is white Christian in America or Hindu upper caste in India. And I think these values are harmful in the long run for our nations, for our national identity, for national unity. I speak as someone who is an Indian nationalist or an Indian patriot. And I want to see India emerge as a leading power in the world. But I don't think India will make the transition as a divided nation. And I think the United States will not survive as a world leader as a divided nation. So it is in the interests of both our countries that we have political leaderships which bring people together rather than divide them. And I think what we have seen both in the US and India are leaderships that are dividing their own people. And I think that's not good. So while I agree that in basic policy terms, whether it's Kashmir or Pakistan or China or probably even trade, there may not be a fundamental change between Trump and Biden. I think in terms of the larger politics of liberal democracies the world over, a change in the US today is a change for the good for the rest of the world.
So in a way, Sanjay, because I want to take this to the panel, you're actually seeing a parallel between the rise of Narendra Modi and the rise of Donald Trump, though many Indians would ferociously contest that parallel. They would say that Mr. Modi has never been a non-serious prime minister. He has never tweeted in all caps. He's never had public meltdowns. He doesn't like the media, yes, but he wouldn't kind of attack them or go for them in the way that Trump does. And there is a greater the officialdom of the office attaches itself to Modi in a way that it certainly does not to Trump. So just quickly on that, and then I'll open it up.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not making a personal comparison between the two. That as human beings and as political leaders are very, very different people. Modi is very much an establishment man. Trump came to Washington as an anti-establishment man. Modi represents the Indian establishment. He represents Indian bureaucracy. He represents Indian business. He represents the Indian upper caste. And Modi believes in the state. And he has, in fact, built a stronger state in his 6 years in office. Very different from Trump. He's not a charlatan in office. But in terms of the values they have come to represent, the assertion of majoritarian, upper caste Hinduism in India, and white Christianity in America. I think these are the values, and increasing illiberalism in terms of their approach towards minorities, their approach towards issues of human rights, etc. So in terms of values, I think they're very similar.